Hi guys, welcome back to the football space. And today we're gonna be talking about one individual. An individual who divides opinion. An individual who, in my opinion, thinks he's better than he actually is. And that's a very controversial thing to say, I know, but I don't think he's the level of talent that he thinks he is, and I don't think he's the level of talent that people have him up to be. Now, I've been saying this for a while now, but people will criticize me and say that, oh no, you're being harsh on the kid. Look, guys, people, I get the fact that you're a kid. I get the fact that you're only 20 and you're still growing. But there's this thing I like to call baseline talent. And baseline talent will tell you where a player will go or will not go. And this particular player I'm talking about is Alejandro Garnacho. So let's talk about Garnacho, guys. Alejandro Garnacho is the kind of player that, when he first came onto the scene, because we lacked wingers who could run at people, take people on and create something out of nothing, the fans took the fans took to him. The fans loved him, and I took to him too. Because he was a humble kid, he was working hard, he was just playing his football. But now, of late, he's been moving a bit mad. He's been moving like he's prime Ronaldo or something. And that is something that me, as personally as a fan, I have a problem with. I have a problem with that because, bro, you're not that good. Yes, you are a good player, but you're not that good. Garnacho will literally get the ball in the wide areas, get the ball, run at his man, cut inside, shoot. His shot gets blocked. And he will keep doing that the whole game. And even if he does get a shot on target, it's not even a shot where it's like, it bothers the keeper. The keeper will just palm it out or something. Guys, I have no problems with the player backing himself and believing in himself. But bro, if you're gonna keep cutting in and shooting, you better make sure you score. You better make sure you score like hat tricks and stuff like that. Because people will say, but oh, Ronaldo used to do that. Yes, Ronaldo used to do that. But the thing with Ronaldo is Ronaldo would score. Ronaldo would cut in and shoot because he knew he had one hell of a shot on him. It's one thing cutting in and shooting and being brave, and cutting in and shooting and being brave and not scoring. Ronaldo would cut in and I'm not comparing Garnacho to Ronaldo, by the way, but people will kind of make these assessments when we talk about Alejandro Garnacho. Ronaldo would cut in and shoot, and a lot of times he would score. Yes, he would miss a couple. He would. But you knew that that one was coming where he would hit very nicely and then he would score. Garnacho is not even a question of just cutting in and shooting at this point. It's a question of decision making. His decision making is appalling. In my opinion, it's dreadful. It's very questionable. But he moves like he's this player who the team needs. Honestly, Garnacho is a downgrade from Rashford. I'm not saying Rashford did not have to leave the club. He had to leave the club. But Garnacho is downright a downgrade. That's what he is. He's a downgrade. Because he hasn't got the pace. First, okay, he does have the pace, but he's very slow with the ball at his feet. Guys, in football, you have to understand something. Being fast without the ball and being fast with the ball are two different things. Van Dijk is actually quicker than Salah without the ball. But with the ball at their feet, Salah is way quicker. Why? It's because Salah is shorter and has more agility. But that's besides the point. The point is, it's also a skill issue. Can you run at a high speed while dribbling? Garnacho, I don't think he's a good dribbler. I don't think he runs at a high speed and can dribble at a high speed. I think he's just a player who pushes the ball past people and tries to hope that he runs past people. And now, the problem with that is that most Premier League fullbacks now are quick. So Garnacho doesn't have Mbappe level pace. So if he keeps doing that, defenders will mark him out of the game, especially very, very good or very quick fullbacks. They will just mark him out of the game because they know, okay, he's just going to push it past me and I'm just going to, take him off his rails. Guys, Garnacho is so easy to defend against. And people, I know, guys, this is not me going in hard on the kid or whatever. I'm just telling you the honest truth and the honest assessment of what I think of Garnacho. Garnacho is not an elite dribbler. He's not a very good dribbler. He's not very quick. He's not very agile, in my opinion. And he lacks so many qualities you need to be a top level winger. I don't think he should be starting for Manchester United. I think the only reason he's starting right now is out of necessity. I don't know why Ten Hag was starting him. I don't know why Ten Hag was putting him on the spot like that. But he needs to develop his game massively. Massively develop his game. I kind of feel sorry for him in a way because I feel like he was thrown in the deep end because the senior players weren't performing well. So you kind of have to, throw the kid into the deep end because, he can perform when sometimes. But my problem with Garnacho is for someone who's known for his goals and assists, bro, he is his finishing, man. His finishing is so bad. And as a forward player, some of the chances that he misses, you have to be taking those, bro. You have to be taking those. As a senior player at Manchester United. Because that's what he is right now, let's face it. Even though he's a youngster, he's in the senior team, he's in the first team. So as a forward who starts games for Manchester United, you need to be converting those chances. And he's just simply not. With Garnacho, it's the same thing as Rasmus Højlund. I don't think they're very proficient footballers. I think they rely heavily on their athletic abilities. And it's not like their athletic abilities are like elite level athletic abilities, where it's like Mbappe, where he's a phenom, where he can just run past people. Mbappe is super quick. Like Mbappe is so quick that if he trained enough, he could run 100 meters in sub 10 seconds. That's how quick Mbappe is. Vinny is quick. But Vinny is not lightning quick. So Vinny. So what Vinny does is he uses like stop and starts. Stop starts. That's what the elite wingers do. They stop, they start, stop, start, and then Vinny is very explosive over a short distance. Even though he's rapid, he's quite a quick player. Vinny is not slow at all. And I'm not saying Garnacho is slow, but is he quick enough to be playing the way he's playing? Guys. The one thing a coach of mine told me in football, he said, if you don't have the physical attributes to perform to the level that you want to, then you can't use physical attributes to beat your opponent. If your opponent is quicker than you, you have to outthink him. You have to look for space, drift into pockets, get the ball, nutmeg him, something, use skill. And guys, believe it or not, skill is something that can be developed in football. You can develop skill. Yes, of course, you can't develop instincts and talent, but you can develop certain skills, to put you ahead of certain players. Because Alejandro Garnacho needs to improve his skill set because he's become true. The reason he was running past defenders when he was starting is because people didn't know him. So now he's become too predictable. So defenders have studied him now. They know what he's going to do before he does it. So even when he tries to do whatever he's doing, he's shocked. He's like, okay, this used to work. Why is it not working now? It's because you're predictable, brother. These guys know what you're going to do before you do it. So now they figured you out. His technical ability lacks. He lacks IQ, honestly, if I'm being very honest about it. He lacks football IQ. Because some of the decisions he makes, man, are just dreadful, bro. I remember there was a time when Patrick Dorgu against Spurs, he kept making those overlaps and those underlaps. He kept making those runs. And bro, he was in great positions. Even in the game against Ipswich, there was a run that Bruno made, an underlapping run. And bro just ignored him. Bro just keeps ignoring the run. And in my mind, I'm like, what are you doing? Bro, you know you're not going to score from there. We all know you're not going to score from there. And when he cuts in and he shoots, I immediately say to myself, it's going to get blocked. And it gets blocked. It gets blocked. Guys, I'm passionate about this because I'm a Manchester United supporter. This is very close to home for me. Garnacho, can he be valuable to the team? I think yes. But as a starter for now, I'm not gonna sit here and say, he's not good enough. Okay, yeah. Right now he's not good enough. He clearly isn't. And when we were offered 60 million for him, I was like, we should take that money. Take that money, go buy someone better. But the fans were just going crazy, like, oh no, you can't sell this kid, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro. I remember I was watching a video by another content creator. I won't mention his name. He's a very famous content creator in the football space. He said, Alejandro Garnacho is better than Christopher Nkunku. That's when I knew. I was like, you know what, guys, like, you can't have football conversations with people like these, man. How do you even say that? How do you even say that with a straight? And he was serious, bro. That's his opinion. He's not joking. He's not trolling. That's his opinion. And I'm just there like, come on, bro. Did you really just say that? Guys, the team was offered 60 million. 60 million euros. That's like 50 million pounds. Bro, pure profit. Pure profit. That's money you can spend and buy a Cunha or someone like that. Someone who's going to give you way more than what Gardner can give you. Way more. But the fans were like, no, we shouldn't sell him. He's a kid with talent, a very high level of talent. I mean, of course he has talent. He's a professional footballer. You don't get to those levels without having some sort of talent. But does he have the talent to be a Manchester United player? That's the question. That is always the question. And I don't think he does at the moment. But he's young. Can he develop his game? Can he get better? Of course he can. Because I've seen players who were terrible improve in the latter years of their careers. You Ademola Lookmans and those kinds of players. Lookman, when he was younger, he was terrible. Like, let's just face it. Let's just be honest about it. He was not a good player. But he developed his game and he got better. He got stronger. He got stronger. He got more confident in his abilities. And that came through hard work and training. And the one thing about Garnacho that irritates me more than anything is his ego. Go to his Instagram. You watch his stories. You're just there like, bro, it's just like, he's sneak dissing. Why is he sneak dissing? What's wrong with you, bro? Relax. Yeah, you got subbed first half against Ipswich. We get that. That is frustrating. But what's up with the sneak dissing? Why do you have to sneak this? There's no need to sneak this. Just take your L, move on. Move on, keep your head down, keep working. Bro, Garnacho has a Ronaldo level of ego with the Harvey Barnes level of talent. No offense to Harvey Barnes, but Harvey Barnes is nowhere near Ronaldo. Nowhere near. Could have taken that 60 M's and went and bought like a Cunha or someone like that. Someone way better. But the fans are like, no, we can't sell him. We can't sell him. Why not? No one should. Bro, we're 15th. The club is 15th. No one in that team should be unsellable. Not even Bruno should be unsellable. Even though Bruno is our captain, he's performing well. That's questionable as well. But he's performing, at least he's showing up in big moments. But not even he should be unsellable. No one should be unsellable. We are 15th. That team is 15th on the log. And it deserves to be there. So you're gonna tell me that you're gonna say there are players who are unsellable. It doesn't work like that. No one should be unsellable in that team. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on Alejandro Garnacho. Get in the comments, like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel about the situation. And yeah, get in the comments, guys. And like I said, guys, I am gonna start streaming very soon. Just trying to figure out the logistics behind that. But then once I get the logistics right, I will start streaming. Thank you, guys. For me, cheers.